My grandmother lived to 97 with a mind sharp as a tack and knees that never needed surgery. Every single day, she ate one vegetable that grew in every Victory Garden during World War II. Then, sometime in the 1960s, we just stopped growing it. Seed companies quit selling it. Grocery stores stopped stocking it. An entire generation forgot it existed. But here's what's crazy. Modern research now shows this forgotten vegetable contains compounds that reduce inflammation by 68%, improve cognitive function, strengthen bones, and may actually slow cellular aging. Doctors are calling it a longevity miracle, and you can grow it in a pot on your patio in 60 days. This is the story of Purslane and why your grandparents were right all along. This is the story of Purslane and why your grandparents were right all along. Let's go back to 1943. World War II, the government launched the Victory Garden campaign, urging Americans to grow their own food. 20 million families planted gardens, in backyards, on rooftops, in vacant lots. And one of the most recommended vegetables? Purslane. It was called the poor man's spinach and the omega-3 weed. It grew fast, survived drought, and could be harvested weekly. By 1970, most Americans had never even heard of it. We traded nutrition for convenience and lost something precious. In the 1990s, researchers started analyzing traditional foods that seemed to correlate with longevity. Greek islanders, Cretans, and traditional Chinese communities, they kept finding one plant, Purslane. Purslane contains more omega-3 fatty acids than any other leafy vegetable, higher than many fish. It's loaded with melatonin and 7 types of antioxidants. It contains unique compounds called betalains that reduce inflammation at the cellular level. One study found markers of chronic inflammation dropped by 35%. Another study linked it to improved memory in older adults. It really is nature's complete superfood. My grandmother didn't know about omega-3s. She just knew that Purslane grew like crazy and made her feel good. She called it the plant that never quits. At 95, she was still doing crossword puzzles and walking a mile every day. I found her old garden journal. She'd grown it for 63 years. That's not coincidence. That's wisdom. And I'm going to show you how to bring it back, whether you have a farm or just a flower pot. Everything we're spending hundreds of dollars on, supplements, sleep aids, brain health pills, is sitting in this one simple plant. Let me show you why Purslane is perfectly designed for anyone over 60, and why it's the easiest vegetable you'll ever grow. Let's start with the big one, omega-3 fatty acids. As we age, our brain literally shrinks. The hippocampus, the memory center, loses volume. Cell membranes become less flexible. This is why memory gets fuzzy, why we forget names, why we walk into rooms and forget why we're there. Omega-3s rebuild those cell membranes. They reduce brain inflammation. Most people take fish oil capsules that cost $30 a month and often go rancid. Purslane gives you the plant-based form, yellow omega-3, that your body converts naturally. 1 cup of Purslane has 400 milligrams of omega-3s. That's more than many fish oil capsules. For your heart, it's the same story. Omega-3s reduce blood pressure, lower bad cholesterol, and prevent arterial plaque. In Crete, heart disease rates are 60% lower than in America. The connection is clear. The connection is clear. Purslane is a powerhouse for both your mind and your heart. Magnesium is just as important as calcium for bone health. Maybe more important. Magnesium activates vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium. Without enough magnesium, calcium deposits in arteries instead of bones. After age 60, magnesium absorption drops significantly. Most seniors are deficient. Purslane is exceptionally high in magnesium. 1 serving gives you 15% of your daily need. But it also contains calcium, potassium, and trace minerals for bone density. My grandmother never broke a bone, never had osteoporosis. She worked in her garden, on her knees, pulling weeds at 92. I guarantee you, that Purslane played a role. I guarantee you, that Purslane played a role in her incredible bone health and vitality. Chronic inflammation is the silent killer of aging. It's behind arthritis, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and diabetes. As we age, our bodies produce more inflammatory markers. Most people take NSAIDs like ibuprofen, which damage the gut and kidneys over time. Purslane offers a different path. Those betalain compounds are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. One study had participants eat Purslane daily for 8 weeks. Inflammatory markers dropped by an average of 40%. Participants reported less joint pain and better mobility. This isn't a cure, but it's real, measurable relief that you can grow in your backyard. No more morning stiffness or chronic fatigue. Real, measurable relief that you can grow in your backyard. Natural relief without the side effects. One more crucial benefit, melatonin. Not the supplement, actual plant-based melatonin. Purslane is one of the highest dietary sources of melatonin on Earth. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin naturally. Melatonin does more than help you sleep. It's a powerful antioxidant that repairs cells while you rest. In one study, people who ate Purslane regularly fell asleep 20 minutes faster and reported significantly better sleep quality throughout the night. My grandmother's evening ritual? A Purslane and tomato salad with dinner. She slept like a baby until the day she died. These benefits all work together. Better sleep means better repair. Less inflammation means better sleep. It's a cascade of health. So how do you grow this miracle plant? Let me show you how to grow your own longevity garden, starting today. Here's why Purslane is genuinely the perfect vegetable for anyone over 60 or anyone with physical limitations. First, it requires almost no bending. You can grow it in raised beds, in pots at waist height, or even in hanging baskets at eye level. It fits your life, not the other way around. Second, it's drought tolerant. Forget to water for a week. It's fine. Those thick, succulent leaves store moisture for when they need it most. Third, no fertilizer needed. It thrives in poor soil where other vegetables would struggle. It's a survivor that asks for very little. Fourth, no pest problems. Bugs simply don't bother it. You won't need any chemical sprays or constant monitoring. Fifth, it grows incredibly fast, 60 days from seed to first harvest. And sixth, you don't need much space. A 12-inch pot is all it takes. This isn't a high-maintenance crop. This is the gardening equivalent of a low-maintenance friendship. It gives far more than it ever asks for. Let's grow this together. Look for Portulaca oleracea. That's the edible variety. You can find seeds online easily for just a few dollars. Make sure you get the edible kind, not the ornamental moss rose. The edible variety is all about those nutrient-dense green leaves and stems. Here's how to start. Fill a pot with regular potting soil. Sprinkle the seeds right on top. Don't bury them. They need light to wake up. Mist them lightly with water and place the pot in a warm, sunny spot. No special equipment or grow lights are necessary. In 7 to 10 days, you'll see those tiny sprouts. Once they're an inch tall, thin them to about 6 inches apart. If you can water a houseplant, you can do this. Maintenance is minimal. Water when the soil feels dry an inch down, usually once or twice a week. Full sun is best, but it's very forgiving. It loves the sun, but it will tolerate partial shade. You don't need to baby this plant. It's a survivor that develops more flavor when it's a little stressed. A little drought actually concentrates those omega-3s and develops more flavor. You're not harvesting a delicate flower, you're harvesting strength. Within 60 days, your plant will be 8 inches tall and spreading. Now for the magic. The more you cut it, the more it grows. Every time you harvest, the plant branches out and produces even more. It's a gift that keeps on giving all summer long. Harvesting is simple. Snip off the top 3 or 4 inches, leaving a bit at the base. One plant can give you a full cup of greens every single week. The flavor is slightly tart, lemony, and crisp, like a cross between spinach and cucumber. The stems are juicy and incredibly satisfying. Eat it raw in salads, sauté it like spinach, or add it to your morning smoothie for a hidden nutritional boost. It's perfect in soups, pickled in jars, or even sautéed. It stores in the fridge for a week, but fresh from the garden is always best. And if you want it next year, just let one plant go to flower. It will self-seed and come back forever, just like in your grandmother's garden. Once you plant it, you might have it forever. Now that you've grown it, let's talk about the best ways to enjoy it in your kitchen. Here's the irony. Purslane might already be growing in your yard. Remember, this is what we call a weed in America. Look in garden beds, cracks in sidewalks, or disturbed soil. If you see thick, reddish stems and paddle-shaped leaves, that's likely Purslane. Just make sure it hasn't been sprayed with chemicals. If you're buying seeds, stick with reputable heirloom seed sources. A $3 packet will give you more plants than you can ever use. Once you have it, you'll have it forever. You'll also find it fresh at farmers markets, often labeled as verdolagas in Hispanic or Mediterranean sections. And if you have a friend who grows it, just ask for cuttings. Purslane roots in water or soil in just about a week. Want to maximize the nutrition? Slight stress actually increases omega-3 content. Don't overwater. Let the plant work a little. Harvest in the morning, right after the dew dries. That's when omega-3 and antioxidant levels are at their absolute peak. Younger leaves have a milder flavor, while older, thicker stems have more concentrated nutrients. Balance your harvest for your needs. Save seeds from your healthiest plants. Over time, you'll develop a strain perfectly adapted to your specific garden conditions. This is what your grandparents did naturally, creating their own localized variety year after year. It's a living heritage. Will it take over? It can spread, but it's easy to pull and actually improves your soil. Just harvest it regularly to keep it contained. No yard, no problem. Balcony pots, windowsills, or even a sunny kitchen counter will produce enough for daily use. Is wild purslane safe? Yes, if you know the area hasn't been sprayed and isn't near busy roads. But cultivated varieties often taste better. What about pests? Honestly, almost none. It's a survivor, and you'll know it's ready to harvest when the stems feel substantial. This isn't just about one vegetable. It's about reclaiming food wisdom that we've lost. Your grandparents didn't have supplements. They had their gardens. They grew what worked. Practical, proven nutrition that costs almost nothing and grows on your porch. Purslane connects you to the earth, to the seasons, and to the simple act of growing your own food. That connection itself is healing. Your grandmother knew this. Now you do too. The best medicine isn't in a pharmacy. It's in your garden, waiting for you to remember. So here's what I want you to do. This week, get some seeds. Plant them. Wait 60 days. Harvest your first handful. Drop a comment if you remember purslane from childhood. Share this with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more forgotten food wisdom. Your grandparents knew. Now it's your turn. Go grow some purslane, just like she did.